Because views, you know?
Okay. Guys, we are live and Jess has me laughing all kinds of crazy right now. Because she is scared of every little noise. Oh, Lord. That's hilarious.
Why do we always start the streams like this? We can't be normal people.
I don't know. Why do I always not mute my stuff? Because it's Monday.
I don't even have that tab open because I'm the smartest person ever.
Okay, so we've got to start this stream with a story and say how dumb I am. Hi, Jesse. We almost didn't have a stream because why? It's Monday on a stream day, so life can never go great for me. So I was taking my daughter to gym, and I decided to lock myself out of my house. And I don't have a spare key because we just changed the locks. And I can get into my car, but which would be smart if I like had a key in there, but I don't. Because I'm dumb like that.
Oh my gosh. Our thumbnail is already me losing my mind laughing, and it's, oh my gosh. Amazing. They can never catch us at good times. Like, YouTube needs to be nice.
Oh my god, my buddy Blom. Hi, Blom. Okay, so.
Did you just say Blob?
Blom.
Like from Monsters, Inc.? The green little blob.
Okay, no, you don't have the comments open. My friend Blom, that I used to work with at McDonald's, that my last day officially was yesterday, he's in the stream. Comment thingies. So, hi! Hi, everyone.
I honestly thought you said blob.
Well,
why do y'all want to be quiet all day until I start the live stream? Do y'all not know how to be normal animals?
So, okay. For y'all that don't know, Jazz has a kitten and a puppy. So it might get a little crazy this stream.
Puppy, she's monstrous. Like, she's huge.
Okay, so I am Ambercraft. If you're on my channel, hopefully you know who I am and you're subscribed. And so you got this notification. And
no, you didn't. Let's be honest here. Nobody got the notification.
I didn't get it that I went live, so I don't know if anyone else did. Usually it tells me. But I don't know.
What the... Hold on. I'm literally about to die. Somebody just knocked on my door. Hold on. Bagels, come here.
Okay, while she's gone, she is Jazz, and she is the writer of Death. That's, yeah. Okay, so now we got the notification. That's cool. I was kind of wondering about that.
You'll scare the living life out of me. Of course I did.
Got WWE going over there.
It was just my mom. I'm not dying, people.
Okay, I have to ask, has anybody else had the weird day that we've had? Jazz has stalker old people, and I'm locking myself out of random things and forgetting things.
Wiggles, get in here. Why are you so stupid? Come on. Get out my
Lord.
Okay, I think I'm back. For real this time. Because I know I'm not... Okay, we're good. That was just my mom.
You sound like you're killing people over there. Like WWE style. Just.
Oh, it was my stupid door because my dog decided she wants to be on the porch and not in the house with everybody else. So, you
know. Okay, Becca was supposed to join us. I don't know what happened to her. Hopefully, if she comes, she comes. And Jess had family stuff, so yeah, she was busy. And yeah, this lovely wallpaper behind me is my work in progress with my bedroom because I literally cannot get to my desk right now. So bear with me. This is one of the weirdest streams I think we've done. Hey.
Yeah, obviously. Because I screamed, hold on, people, I think I'm dying.
Hey, at least
Mom, you
have a normal day. I'm glad Jesse had a normal day because Lord knows you and me didn't.
Yes, we totally did not. What is a normal day?
Not us when we want to stream.
Of course not.
We were talking about we have normal days, normal Mondays when we don't stream, and then the second it's a Monday we need to stream, something happens. Like either we create it or it just happens.
Like now my voice is going in and out, and it was perfectly fine all day.
No, at least you got it back. Because if Beck hadn't showed up and then you didn't have a voice, I had a very weird stream, my very first stream by myself. I don't know that I would have done that because I don't talk very much. Okay, that's a lie. I talk a lot.
Oh my god, why did I just notice your hair is pink?
It ain't pink, it's purple. I just hate this light. My hair.
Why did I just...
Well, last Friday I was pixelated because according to my boyfriend, for some reason, Google itself, because the reason I couldn't figure it out was because I would turn my camera on my computer and it was perfectly fine like this. And the second I would turn Google Hangouts on, it would just pixelate and it looked like I had got stuck in the freaking Matrix. So apparently Google decided to turn my cameras, and I had that camera off, so it wasn't working. So nobody got to see it, and so I told everybody just go to Instagram. But this is Purple Rain, and then lavender up here. So it kind of looks like it's sleeping out. Yeah. But the light makes it look pink. See, that's purple.
Yep, definitely pink.
It's not pink. Let me go dye it now.
No, it's cute. It's a cute pink. It's not like overwhelming like...
Let's see, do I have a pink pen and purple? I don't know if you can tell the difference. See? It's purple. Pink pen, purple hair.
Up to that, it does look more purple. But with your lighting, the top looks pink.
Yeah. I have one of those freaking LED light bulb things, and it sucks. Okay. So, I kind of, for this stream, had our questions, and then if you wanted to try to write some, we could, since we don't have that many questions. Jesse, I like it. Purple. It's purple.
Purple. Yeah, we actually don't have a lot of questions. My fault. I was sick.
Yeah, I got the idea for my color from, there's a band called Icon for Hire, and her hair this is called Purple Rain. And I, finally got her to tell me what color it was. And it's all vegan, and when you dye it, you do, you leave it in 1 hour for every week you want it in, because it's all vegan. And it smells like bubble gum. Well,
that's good. Because hair dye normally really stinks.
Yeah, it has no alcohol, no peroxide, no nothing. So I literally left it in while I worked on my house last weekend. Which probably made the neighbors go, what the hell? But I did. Because I had a Walmart bag around my hair for 5 hours.
Yeah, because why would you buy, a shower cap? I honestly don't understand that. Because, it's, 3 for, $1.
Yeah.
No. Shopping bags are free. Just go shopping, people.
This is true. Okay. So, I've got beta reading to do for my writing sessions. I'm not even going to work on my manuscript tonight because there's no point at this point. And then we can do the questions in between if you want. That sound good to everybody? Or does everybody just want to talk? Or I don't know.
We can start off with the questions and see how much time we have left.
That works. A lot of these, and I'll link our stream for the beta reading and proofreading down below after the stream is over. But we just want to we talked about beta readers in general and how important they are and everything last week, and how we go about giving our stuff to them. But we didn't really touch on, of course we did what steps, but, in detail, what we would do with betas versus what we do with proofers. Sometimes you do the same, sometimes you don't. So we're just gonna kind of go into detail a little more, and then we'll get to the writing. So, sound good?
Yep.
All right. I took the questions you sent me and added some of them together. So it's not 7 now, it's 5.
Right.
But the first one is still, what steps do you take before sending your manuscript to the first round of beta readers and proofers? Do you edit or send the first draft?
The first time I sent just the first draft because I wanted more storyline things, words, I don't know them. But I think the second time I'm definitely going to edit it before I send it off. Because the second round I want it to be more of a in detail.
Right. I think like right now I'm working on I wouldn't really call it a first edit, but I'm doing like a light edit as I do all my, I find all my characters and I find my world and I make sure all that is correct, because I feel like if you don't do that part first, then you're not gonna oh, Becca's trying to join us. She just saw the time. All right, hang on. I don't know if I can do this.
We normally never really start off on time anyway, and the first couple minutes is just us not talking about the topic at all, so.
Pretty much, right?
We just honestly need like a whole separate stream for us to just talk about randomness, because we can crack each other up for like an hour straight. Like, I feel like people could watch that.
Oh, like we did the other night?
Yes, and I could not breathe because I was already sick, and then I was laughing and my throat was already hurting and I couldn't breathe, and it was just a mess.
Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all this real quick. We don't have a date on it yet. And I have a video coming out tomorrow, so probably not this week, but definitely next week's video. There's some things changing in my life. There's a lot going on in my life, and we have decided to take it and run with it, literally, figuratively, and who knows what else. So make sure you watch that video if you want to be included. And make sure you are on my Instagram, and I will get Becca's and leave a link to hers, because the things these girls are going to make me do in public.
It'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
We're not just like tying you up and be like, you have to do this or we're going to kill you, you know?
Well, what you say might get me arrested, so we'll see.
Who said what I said? I don't remember what I said, so.
No, I'm talking about Becca saying that I stole Krispy Kreme glaze.
Oh.
Okay, so there is going to be some crazy stuff going on. We will probably have a couple of streams when these changes happen. It will be later this year, but before camp, because I don't know exactly when all this is going down. But yeah, if you're a regular on here and you want to know the craziness and get in, definitely go make sure check out my link below to my Instagram, so you're following that. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say right now, because we haven't exactly got it figured out. We haven't fully got it planned out, but let's just say we have ideas, and these girls hopefully won't get me into too much trouble when arrested, but it has nothing to do with writing. Hi, girl.
I'm so late. Dude, I totally just figured out. Oh my god, I love your hair, Amber, by the way. I just saw the time. I'm literally like going through working on my website, and I just saw the freaking time, yo.
No, you're fine. We're talking about how y'all hopefully won't get me arrested come here when we do that.
Nah.
That's I hear the little one saying hi.
Hi,
that was mine. I had to rush and go get this. So That's good. Her hair is always insane.
Hi, B.
Hi.
Sorry, Frog couldn't
Got her notebook and pencil so she can write too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, let's do this.
She says, "Come on, guys, let's do this."
I like her attitude.
Right? And yes, I'm filming from my new office. Yay!
Very pretty.
I know, right? This used to be our bedroom, but we needed more space. It's so small in here.
I
We had
understand.
a bed in here. This is unbelievable. I can't believe we had a bed in here.
Yeah, and what are we supposed to do with half of the stuff that is supposed
Let me move the camera. This is
What are we gonna do with all this stuff in a room that is so noisy when I watch TV and play on my tablet in the living room on the couch?
That's a good question. I don't think any of us know. I don't think any of us will ever know.
Honey, if you see my house,
Hey,
Guys, let's write.
at least I can see the floor, so I'm fine.
all right.
Let me get my word stuffs.
We'll start at 20 after writing. But the first question I had just said, what steps do you take before sending out your manuscript for the first round of beta readers? Do you edit or do you send the first draft? Becca?
You edit. Ask Era. I should have sent my dang on draft to her. I got to chapter 3 before I was like, oh my God. And I had to redo the whole thing. Waited like 6 months before I was able to actually finish. Yeah, before I was able to actually finish everything. So now it's done, and I'm working on the second book, but it was a process.
So now I am rereading your book as a beta instead of a critique partner because obviously you needed that critique. That helped.
Yes. Even she's saying it. Edit.
Yeah, like I was telling Jazz, I edit lightly, but like I said, I make sure my world building and my characters are
I got my pencil.
I make sure they're fully fleshed out so that I don't have as big of a plot problem if I have one.
Words. They're not for us.
No, that's why we're writers.
Words.
And not talkers. I don't know how people can be
Get
like.
my tablet so I can actually write and talk at the same time.
Right. And that's fine. Yeah, if y'all want to work on websites, writing, whatever. I'm going to be editing Becca's instead of my own because I have promises to keep to friends.
Yes.
And with everything going on right now, if I don't do it now, I probably won't because me and my mom made a deal, God help me, that I only get Mondays to do writing related things.
That's a terrible deal.
Well, mind you, I made
it every day.
Mind you, I made this deal before my daughter went to gymnastics on Mondays. And so that did not include me running and getting her and getting food and running and getting her and getting food and then coming home.
So exactly how much booze did you have and whatever you had, like pharmaceutically, can I get some? Because clearly you were on one and I need whatever you had.
Because you know my goals and you know when they have to happen. And there's no way they're going to happen if I'm streaming Monday and I'm on Tamara's on Thursday and then I'm doing the live stream on Friday and then on my off days on Saturday. There's literally no way you can work on my house and be quiet.
No, we're talking first, honey.
It's just not happening.
We're doing the talking first. In case you guys haven't seen the little one, she is saying hi again.
That's okay. Tell B, it's time to write.
Hi. Hi.
Let me go to the...
All right. So it is 20. So let's get to writing and websites. Let's get websiting.
Whatever that was.
I was gonna say editing websites, but it came out websites. Yeah. Yeah, words.
Agua. Stay hydrated.
I don't think that's gonna help at this point.
I mean, you never know. Dehydration, it's bad.
Oh god.
Did you just knock over my trash? Oh no. Okay.
It requires a lot of shots.
I got dehydrated too.
Okay.
Go get it.
She wants to go get dehydrated too by go getting water. My child, ladies and gentlemen. She is smart, I swear to God. I promise she is so smart.
All right,
Water. She's got her water. Hooray.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. I swear to God, she's gonna be a coach or something one day. She's bossy. She's gonna be a coach or an executive.
No, I'm not.
President.
And teachers tell kids what to do, where to do it, and how to do it.
Your shirt's on backwards. Yes. Yes, it is.
Mommy! It's not on backwards. You're making me.
No, it's on backwards, I swear to God.
No, it isn't. I can see the tag.
That means it's on backwards.
It's on backwards.
Now I can see the tag.
Yeah.
I can see the tag.
I swear to God, she's smart. So smart. He is so intelligent.
Guys, get to this writing.
We all have our moments.
Oh my God.
All right, then. Right. Be right.
Go ahead, girl. You write. You write the words that
Okay.
we're not writing because we need to make up for it. Move my trash can again. Okay, the lighting is messed up. Okay, there we go.
All
So-
right.
Whatever.
Waiting.
You have the best seat in the house.
Don't eat the kitten. Thank you.
What are we gonna write?
Kittens. You got Chinese?
No.
Touch your cheek.
Wiggles. Don't try and eat the kitten.
Okay.
I should probably mute myself.
Come on, guys.
You write the words. What was the story that we were talking about yesterday? The bee and the frog?
Yep.
Dude, you're indecent. Stop pulling your shirt down. There you go. Bee and the frog. Write a story about a bee and a frog that are enemies and then they become friends. We came up with that last night. It's a good idea. Don't look at me. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. I don't appreciate it. Why are you doing that? That is not kosher. Stop it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Stop trying to eat the kitten. Wiggles.
Mom's about to eat me.
I'll put you in the kennel.
Mom's about to eat me.
Whatever. Moms eat their children's in the animal kingdom. It's a thing. Get off me. I'm gonna eat your hand if you don't stop.
You can't eat me. Save me.
Dude, all you have to do is stop. But you're not stopping. Let me go get the salt.
I'm not. There is no salt. You're gonna put this stinky gun on me and then eat me.
Dude, no, that has like rubbing alcohol and stuff. No. Stop it. Stop. Seriously, stop. Sorry.
Just one final poke.
Okay, enough.
Let's go.
All right, we're good.
Wait, are we supposed to be writing? Because that did not happen.
Want me to do that to you again? Want me to do it to you? Want me?
She's poking the screens with y'all's pictures. So y'all
Oh
just
gosh, please don't poke me in the face. I already have like 13 million pimples.
too late.
I mean,
Get tested. I can't say if she's clean or not. She did
What
just
the heck did I just come into?
I'm a
Amber, you missed a lot. We have not been writing.
you all.
You're
So
welcome.
we're still not writing. Come on.
I don't think so.
No, I'm not writing.
I'm getting
Because
a out, so technically I'm
I
prepared.
mean, My Word document just loaded, so
Guys,
it can happen.
need to be right hydrated.
Oh
But
no.
we're getting poked by a bee, so
Oh, okay.
how could we rate?
Over your shoulder. Indecent.
What? Okay, Jesse, I'm confused.
Come on, guys.
13 million pickles getting tested?
Right.
You write the words. I've been waiting for you to write them.
I have two pimples in my face,
There you go.
and I got poked with like a pencil or something.
It was it's a mechanical pencil. Please don't poke my screen with that side. I can't afford to get a new screen.
Oh.
Okay, first question. What happens when you get hurt and there's nobody to take care of you?
What are you?
You die.
What are you talking about?
B has taken over the stream.
Apparently, she's gonna move her slowly.
How about you just put her in premium? You just get out.
Welcome to your comic relief section while we work on websites and writing. And wait, we're not writing apparently because we're not talking.
Because that's a thing.
Because concentration.
You take over my area. I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Yay! So let's chat. Chat.
You are so pretty.
Thank you.
Hey, B,
You're welcome.
did your mama tell you about you and Kira writing a story?
She's a writer. Yeah.
I know. We talked about you writing a story since you're a bee and my daughter's a frog, and how a bee and a frog can become friends.
Okay. Second question.
She's
What
just totally
happens if you're sick and you don't have a doctor? Stay in bed for the rest of the day.
You have to call 911 so the ambulance can come get you.
So, what happens if? Second question: what happens if you get hurt and there's no one to take care of you? Go to the doctor.
Yes, that's exactly.
We're learning things here, people.
Come on, guys.
People who are just watching this for the first time are probably really confused about the whole fact that you're saying, she's a bee and your daughter's a frog.
Probably. Oh, goodness.
I'm writing down, go to the doctor. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get my clipboard.
So, if you're watching this for the first time, this is not normal, first off, but I'm loving it.
I am too.
Erase.
Are you erasing our faces?
Yes. Erase.
You can erase my pimples.
Erase.
I have two. You want to erase them? I'd like them to be gone.
And erase your hair. Erase. Your hair. Erase. Now you're bald.
Oh,
You're bald.
this took a really long time to grow. Like my whole life. I'd like to keep my hair.
What in the world? Okay.
You just made me bald.
Out the chair.
Apparently.
First off. Thank you.
Guys. Next, third question.
Okay. You.
Third question.
Phoebe. Amber is asking questions. Amber and Jasmine are asking questions. That's the whole point.
Wait, no.
Guys, I have to erase it.
Eat that.
Wait.
Next question, quick. Quick before she figures it out.
Okay. Well, if y'all don't remember the first question, it's a two-parter. I will reread it and then ask the second question.
Okay.
All right. So the first person. The first question was, what steps do you take before editing, before you send to your first round of betas? But if you edit, how much? So since Jazz does not edit, bad girl.
I'm going to. The first time I was just like, man, I don't feel like doing this. It was right after NanoWriMo. So I was like, you know what?
Okay, so why did you not edit the first time?
I
I had
did.
no clue what I was doing, to be completely honest. It was when it was honestly like that was the start of my writing.
I think if you're not going to edit, you should send it to the critique partner that way, because your critique partner is there to catch all that stuff, and then edit it, and then send it to your betas.
Yeah, completely did not do that first step. Going to for my second book, but I did not know what I was doing, so that did not happen.
Everybody's a greenhorn at one point. So, Becca, I know you said you only got to the first 3 chapters before you pulled it from me reading it. Did you edit the whole thing this time?
Yeah, I edited the whole thing this time. I went from chapter 1 all the way to the end and actually took care of the edits. The only thing is that I know there's minor like grammatical issues, and there might be some plot holes left, which is why I'm okay with that. If I get to like 75-80% done and it's the full book done, and I go through with my self edit and I make sure that all of the developmental issues that I see are gone, and all of the grammatical issues that I see are gone, I can go through all again, after the beta stuff is done. But getting it, another once over for the big issues, the stuff that I have to rewrite stuff for, that's for the betas to help me with. And that's, I'm like, let me get the majority of the stuff done. So then I give my betas a copy that at least flows well. And then I don't have to worry about the kind of preening and making sure it looks nice till later.
Right.
After the pro edit.
Well, and you weren't on the last stream, but I know, just to tell people, you do write questions for your betas like I do. And Jess says she might do this next time, which I find really helpful actually with your editing, because as you're writing questions going through the chapter, you're like, oh crap, I don't ever remember asking this type of question or follow-up question before. Like, let me go check that. And then you might find a hole that you didn't even know you had.
Or like when you go through and read through it for your self edit, you're like, well, I don't know what they would think about this. This might be a questionable thing. I don't know if this should go with the book or not. And then that's one of the questions that you ask. Or just a question about each scene or each character in the chapter. So then that way all the bases are covered.
Well, and I think also on like a sensitivity thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you don't need a sensitivity writer, but depending on what you're a reader. But depending on what you're writing, you might have some betas that are turned off to that. So that's what that critique partner first off is for, to make sure that there's no obvious, hello, what the are you thinking?
Yeah.
And then that way when you send it to your betas, you're like, okay, well, I cleaned this up and everything. But I've heard of people doing a chapter ahead. And I'm not going to lie, when y'all were betaing for me, I was probably only 4 chapters ahead. Because I was trying to, I don't remember what was going on in my life, but I was trying to edit ahead of you guys and edit after you guys. Oh, I remember what it was. I had a deadline, like my editor could only squeeze me in at a certain 2-week period. And so I was trying to do both at the same time, and I was confusing myself so bad. So bad. All right, question number 3. Do you get to know your betas or proofers before you send them your manuscript?
Guys, I didn't finish question Guys, question number 2. On question number 2.
I'm on question number 3.
You gotta pay attention. Anyway, we both you and I sent out the stat questionnaire for the marketing to make sure who they are, what they're. Well, I actually got it. I got that questionnaire from you. What's wrong with you?
I think I'm going to do one of those next time. I definitely did not for the first time because, again, I had no clue what I was going to do. I mean, what I was doing, I can't talk. It's not a thing. But I did try to get to know my beta readers beforehand. Like the kind of stuff they normally read, but it definitely was not a questionnaire, which I should have done, but Jasmine didn't know what she was doing.
If you're gonna
And that's fair. Random irate thought. While I'm working on my website, do y'all think it would be feasible or anyone would be interested in like, and I wouldn't even say a certain amount, maybe just like a donation thing to offer my manuscript questionnaire or my beta reader questionnaire and my proofer questionnaire and my beta reader logger, say that 5 times fast. And like everything I do for betas, like a writer's beta reader package.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think anybody would be interested in that?
Yeah, because I do. So
repeat what you said, honey. I was handling Miss B over here.
Well, no, just Jazz seems to like my character outline, and then you liked my questionnaire for betas.
Yeah,
so,
make a packet. Make a packet,
Yeah.
like a free thing to get like on your website or something. That'd be something like help you out with marketing.
Yeah,
Can I try to bust through the door, please? Thank you, doll.
because I think I've failed enough to help people in the way I've succeeded by now.
It's a good thing. That's always a good thing.
Well, and people look at failure as a bad thing, but I think to succeed, you have to fail multiple times. And I think between sending Unknown Love to Query and getting beta readers for 3 books now, and going through the sensitivity and the professional edits and all that, like, I don't know, I just like helping people and making it as easy as possible. And if I could do that in a package, I'd have to add that to my research. But I've almost got done revamping my website, and since I'm pulling Unknown Revenge off, I don't technically have a store right now. They should be pulling that from the shelves on Amazon any day. So I will officially be a non-authored author, a non-published author. I don't know. However you would like to classify that. All right, Jesse would like it. Yeah, I'll start working on that. I mean, I have everything. I just have to figure out how to put it in the bundle.
You can actually make a whole little ebook thing of like outlines and questionnaires, like little character profiles, setting things, and editing, basically checklists for the editing and publishing.
Yeah,
a whole big thing, and that'd be just worksheets you can print out for yourself or copy for yourself.
All right.
Pretty cool.
I can't even figure out how to frickin' format my translations page into Kindle. So that's me research. Not good friends.
I can help you out with that. I'm good with the desktop publishing and documents and stuff like that. So
awesome. That would be awesome because I just renewed my Office 365, so I have Publisher again. Because I tried to use it yesterday and didn't realize that I hadn't written in a week, so my word's like, you need to renew. Don't ask me what that was. I don't know.
It was something.
It was a face.
Everything is something.
It probably wouldn't have been as weird and as cute without the lipstick, but yeah, that was something.
See, now that would have been the perfect piece for YouTube to make a thumbnail, but no, they have me laughing, looking ridiculous.
That's okay. I have our standard thumbnails for these. Hopefully everybody likes the thumbnail because I just keep reusing the same one to kind of distinguish them from my regular videos. I don't know. Oh god, that was kind of funny. Okay, I know how I do, but how do y'all organize the process as far as keeping track of who said what was said multiple times in your manuscript and all that?
I just had everybody in one Google Doc, which was not smart. Definitely not going to do that next time. But that's how I kept track of it the first time. Because I could see like where multiple people would comment on one thing. But it was not the most organized. It just looked like a mess. So I had to figure out something for the next round. But I don't recommend it.
I wish Google Documents had a way to, like, because for me, I had them all separate, and then I had to physically go in and write the comment for each one and highlight it differently if they were the same. So, because I feel like if you give everyone the same document to work off of, if one person doesn't like something or they don't comment, you're either going to A, start an argument, or B, like, that might hint to this person who originally liked something to go, well, maybe I don't like it. Like suggestive thinking.
Yeah. Well,
So,
what I do is
I wish they had something where everybody could have it, but
yeah.
they could not see all the other comments, but you could. That would be so much more helpful.
yeah.
That's why I only when I send the copies of the chapters, I have the read only shits, so everybody has to create their own ones to be able to send it to me, and I get their comments. If they actually edit on the chapter. If they don't and they just do the interview, I usually interview over instant message. So I just copy what they said and put it into a document. I have a folder with each beta reader, and I put like chapter 1, then their initials, just to make sure I keep that same one in that folder.
Yeah.
Then I thought that was actually really cool, because then that way it actually lists, it actually reads like an interview. So, yeah.
Natalie said, my editor suggested to me it's developmental editor, beta readers, copy edit, proofreader, publish. I like that, as long as you do a first edit and maybe a critique partner before you pay a developmental editor. Because I feel like if you don't at least have you and one other person looking over it, then you're wasting your money for the developmental, because your plot holes or your problems are still going to be so big that you're still going to have problems, or you're going to have to go back through a second developmental edit just to make sure you have it all. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't like to spend my money until I have to. So
exactly.
I don't know. Maybe beta reader, then developmental edit, then beta reader again.
That's the best way to do it, to make sure that you get at least the majority of the kinks out of the way, and they can help with a lot of different stuff. But I'd rather them be focused on what I actually need them to do, and not focused on the shit that I could have done before I even contracted them to do something.
Yeah, because I feel like if you don't do your due diligence before you send it off to an editor, they're going to be like, why am I even doing this?
Exactly. They're going to be like, what am I wasting my time for?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely agree that needs to happen in that order, but I think there's a few steps you should do, I guess, to help yourself before that. I have not discussed CPs in another stream before. I don't know why. I don't think that...
Yeah,
why didn't we?
I don't know. Ask me. I'm the one who does them. Why haven't we, Jasmine? I don't know, Jasmine. We need to, Jasmine. I need to write that down, because I will forget.
I'm sitting here looking at my book like, what, did we miss a week, or...
No, I'm just simple,
Well, no, I think we went from scheduling your writing to, like, we did what was in it and got distracted, and then we went to pre-camp. So
that's how it always seems to work. It's one thing after another, right, as you're trying to actually do something productive.
Right. Well, I think when we were, I don't know if it was our plotting or our world building or our getting ideas, but, like, we kind of covered multiple topics at one time.
So then we broke it down.
Yeah, we didn't. Well, no, we never did break it down. We said we were going to, but we didn't, because it was the stream we had Gabriella on. We talked about world building and character development and a little bit about CPs all at one time. We did.
Yeah, but we haven't done like a full thing.
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what. I don't know what was on our schedule next, but we will revamp it. Because, Jess, you're right. We need to talk about CPs. We need to talk specifically about...
I don't know why we haven't. Like, why didn't we put that with the beta readers and proofreaders? Because that would have just made sense for them all three to be lined up after each other.
Yes, it would have. Tell you what, I don't know why we didn't, and I don't know what's next, but we will talk about just CPs on the next stream. We will write that down. And I will see if I can get my girl Jess on, because she's my CP. I doubt she'll do it, because she's got like 5 kids under 5.
No kids will leave this show.
But we'll see. Thank you, Jesse, for that. I don't know why we haven't. I don't know what happened. What's wrong with us?
Everything.
Nothing.
Literally everything is wrong with us.
What's not wrong with us, right?
I think that would be a shorter list.
That is very true. It would be like maybe like 3 lines long.
Right?
Probably. Yeah, we can do. Tell you what, let's do. For those in the comments, do you want to know about CPs, world building, and character development? Which one do you want to know more about, or do you want to know about all 3? Because we can do 3 streams, or we can just do one on one of them. What would you like to know more about?
And if you have questions, please put them in the comments, because
Yeah, definitely.
I always think of better questions like after the stream, and I'm like, that would have been useful like 3 hours ago, Jasmine.
Well, you know what? If you're not, I've got Jazz's link down below for her channel. If you think of questions later, you can leave comments for me or for Jazz on her channel.
You got my channel?
Yeah, I got your channel. Oh, no, I have your website on there. I'll add your channel.
I'll give you my channel link.
Yeah.
So you can add it also.
Yeah, okay, Jess. Then we'll do all 3 before we start talking about the publishing. Because we had
I don't have a
traditional
CP
publishing.
either, Jesse. So, you should be my CP. Let's do this.
There you go.
Message me on what's the little YouTube? Don't YouTube have a little messaging theme about?
I know it has like a little inbox thing.
Yeah, message me on that, and I can give you my email for Hangouts and stuff.
Just say, yeah, you can do Hangouts and all that. I'll tell you what, I will create, if you want to be in a Hangouts conversation, let me know and we can keep this topic going.
We need a Busy Bees one. Like, it literally needs to just be called Busy Bees.
There you go. I will start a Busy Bee Google Hangout for us, since you guys in the comments right now are always on. Thank you for being loyal and coming when you can. Yeah, I'll do that after the stream. Find me on Facebook and let me know what your email is, and I will get you guys in, and we will have a Google Hangouts conversation for anything and everything writing. We can think of topics. If you think of questions you have, we can add it to our streams and think about them, do research on them, whatever we need to do. If there's a topic you want to know more on for me to do a video on, we could do that, or all 3 of us could come up with videos for them. Get our different takes. We could collab on them.
Yeah, because I definitely could do YouTube videos, but, I need to start that.
I have
but, YouTube's doing this thing where they're definitely not giving people their notifications or anything, so yeah. I've been trying to wait it out for like a year now, so obviously it's not going to fix, so we're just going to do it.
What's up, Becca?
I was just saying, I have another question that I think we can ask. I don't know if it's been asked yet, but maybe possibly someone could ask, like, how many betas does someone normally have? Like,
yeah, we can say that again. We answered that last question. I start with about 20 on my first round, because inevitably 5 to 10 will drop off.
I think I had maybe 5 last time, but this time I'm going like upwards of 10, and I have like 3 in the wings right now, so like 10 total. But I'm getting ready to like go into Goodreads and another beta reading group and try and grab some more.
There are Facebook beta reader groups. There are Goodreads is a good one. Um, yeah, there's some good ones. I need to do a video on that because me and Ella were talking about that on her interview too. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think on that. I got so many videos planned and so many ideas, but there's so much going on that literally I'm gonna probably do like 3 videos every week. We don't do streams just to try to keep up.
That'd be a good idea.
Oh, you know what? Jesse asking that actually is a good question. I mean, a good topic. We can also, if you want, do a stream, or I can do a video on editing software that is free and low cost. Because I found that out the hard way.
I paid for mine.
I
don't know.
I love it. But
I use Corel Video Studio. Hold on, I think it's called Video Studio. Hold on. Yeah, Corel Video Studio. I got the film, the photo and video bundle, and I was able to get their graphic edit program, Paint Shop Pro, and the video program.
Oh,
I think I don't remember the cost total, but yeah, it was actually pretty reasonable for 2 reasonable programs like Photoshop-esque programs.
Yeah. See, I use Filmora, and they're a lot like iMovie for Mac. As far as the way they cut, it's really simple. Like Bee or Frog could do it. Actually, Frog did edit her video that she has on my review channel.
I tried using Filmora, but they have just like a free trial, and the features I wanted to use, you had to like pay for the
packs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I went to Corel, because at least I recognize the program because I used Paint Shop Pro in high school. So that's why I was like, let me go ahead and go with a program that I recognize.
Yeah, that's definitely a help. I don't know. I like Filmora. They do have like packages, summer package, winter package, romantic package, whatever. But they usually give like 1 away free a month, like a smaller version of it. And I do that, and then I just import anything else that I like, and it imports really easily. And you can use it with up to 3 computers. So
nice.
Yeah, so that's my laptop, and if I hadn't lost my password book, I think I might have packed it. I'd have it on my PC.
I keep mine on my PC, but I probably should put it make it like on paper as well, just in case.
Yeah.
But as far as like not the actual editing, but something as an addition, stock videos, if you like want something stock for the like the intro or the outro, or anytime in between, anytime you need a stock video, I think it's called VidEasy. Let me get the spelling of it.
Yeah.
VIDEEZY.com. But I think we can make a whole big thing about it, because I got lists.
Yeah.
I got so many lists.
Yeah. Let's mean
we
you get
just
to
do like free writers in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely more than editing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
cheap ones.
I will work on getting that, because that's going to take a little bit of figuring out all the different places you can.
Yeah, that'll take a while, because I have like 50 million bookmarks that I have to look through, because I don't remember anything.
Me too.
Yeah. I don't think any writer doesn't have at least 15 bookmarks on their computer at any given point, but I probably have them all pinned, like right now.
Or the bookmarks would, like, if anybody looked through your bookmarks, they probably like do an anonymous phone call to Crime Stoppers.
Yes. Or search history in general of writers.
Oh my god.
There should just be like an
How long does a human body take to dissolve an acid?
Yes, I'm sure. Yeah.
How long does it take to kill somebody with rat poisoning? You know?
My god. Yes.
How can you kill somebody without evidence? You know.
Torture. That's my shit.
Pick.
Oh my goodness. Girls.
Life of a writer, you know?
Right. No, I mean, as far as we were talking about organizing and keeping the process going, try to get back on topic. I yeah, I will have to come up with something because I have an Excel program that I took. Who was it? Oh my goodness, Vivian Reese had it way back when. And I took the idea that she had, and I elaborated on it. I elaborated on it. Words, bad. And I found it really helpful because it has the name of the person and their stats, in like just the side comment, and then per chapter whether they got it. When I put dates when they got it, when they received it, or sent it back, and then when I edit it, and I have that for each chapter, and it kept it really easy once I figured out what I was doing.
That's really cool. That's really cool because that's one thing I'm having an issue with just already, since I know I'm going to be going through the whole thing. I'm just like, I need to make sure I'm able to collate these things because I have a little checklist here. Because as you can tell, it ain't really like depth. It's just me putting a paper and that's it.
I'll go ahead and email you that. How about that?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
My forte is Excel. My forte is Excel. I love Excel. I don't know why. I like bars, graphs, charts. To me, that's just the atypicalness of me.
That's my thing with Publisher and Word. I don't understand it either, but I don't judge and I don't question.
Well, that's where writing and writers help each other. Yeah, I love that we all, it's a small enough niche that we can help each other. So,
yep.
What do you do with the negative feedback from a beta reader, either on your work or your process?
Take it into consideration, but don't let it affect you too bad. Like if they're like, I literally hate you, you're the worst person ever, you're just gonna be like, oh, okay.
That's just like a bad review. You're just like, this person's not. This person hates life, so you're good.
Yep.
Yeah, like they probably kick puppies on vacation.
But what if it's like a really bad critique, like of your process, like they don't like the way you're doing things?
I had a quite critical reader already, and he's actually practicing his critique skills because he wants to be an editor, so he's trying to go uber critical. But I'm like, whatever, bit, because guess what? It's gonna make my manuscript better. So, but
that's true.
That's how you gotta take it. That's how you gotta take it. You can't. And that my boyfriend says it's the same thing. You know, you gotta at least take it. And if one person says it, at least look at it. And if they're completely wrong, and there's nothing as far as what they're saying that actually makes any sense, not even just a little bit, just any sense, then just okay, thank you. You know, just, and when you go back to your room, you can punch your pillow and imagine it's them.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna take it in stride and look at what you're talking about. Thank you very much. That's all you can do, because at least the people that you are asking to read, they at least should be on your level. If they're busy reading Twilight and you're like 3 grades above them, then yeah, they might not understand. But if you're talking and they read, you know, kind of the same, if you know what, when you write, you know that I want this book to be like Jennifer Estep-esque or Stephen King-esque or whatever, and they are into that genre or into that caliber of book, then you know that they're on your level. And at least you can say, okay, well, they may have some kind of point. But if you know that they're not really about that life, then you're like, I can at least like say they probably are full of shit, but at least you gotta at least look at it. And if they don't, and if they do have a point, cool. Make notes, because again, you're giving them a manuscript that is not professionally edited, so it's going to be full of shit anyway. So whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Say what you will.
No, I had this critique. This guy trying to critique for me. I want to say it was my first round of Unknown Love, and there was just no pleasing this guy. He was a fellow writer, and I found him on Goodreads, but he just, I don't know, my sentence structure was wrong. Me asking him questions he had already felt like he answered thoroughly were wrong. Like, there's sometimes you've just got to be like, yeah, you can leave.
Yeah, you can't please everybody, and you can't focus on trying to please everybody.
Right. I mean, I listened to his stuff, and he had a good point on a couple things, but if you're going to argue about everything, like, don't ever ask me to beta for you, because if you're not gonna like my stuff, and I gave you a questionnaire saying, A, there's sexual stuff in here. B, there's cussing and violence in here. Like, and then I had a woman say, I didn't know it was gonna be this sexual. I thought it was emotionally sexual. Dude, I said there are sex.
Emotionally sexual.
I asked that question too. She said her books are only emotionally sexual.
Look at my eye, Amber. You see a twitch?
I mean, is that kind of like Twilight, where it says they went to bed and didn't go to sleep or something? Like,
what they you still
like, the covers with a flashlight and read highlights? Like, what the fuck? What does that mean?
Like,
I go so many places other than sex. They can like be doing their taxes in bed. Like,
I don't know.
Playing Pokemon Go in bed. Like,
I'm sure it's.
I lay down at like 11 o'clock, but don't fall asleep till like 4 a.m. And I'm literally just watching conspiracy videos and like editing. Like,
I'm sure being emotionally sexual or having emotional sex. I don't know how that works, but whatever the word would be.
What your kink is, because I guess if you watch infomercials till 4 a.m., that's kinky.
I'm sure it's probably a thing. I am in no way downing it. There are definitely things out there I'm sure I haven't heard of. But yeah, I don't know. But so I was like, okay, well, I did tell you it was kind of rated R in the written word type style. And she goes, I felt like I was misled. I'm like, does that mean you don't want to keep reading or no? I don't know what to tell you.
What was that? I'm offended. But my book has it has torture, it has sex, sexual violence,
killing in the first chapter.
Dude. Sexual violence, racial slurs, talking about racial violence.
And that's just
if you're offended by my damn book, I am so sorry for your feelings. I warned you. Because there's a little flag on my website too. It says warning graphic violence.
Yeah.
That's all I need to say. Because if you don't like graphic violence, you're not gonna like me talking about sex or racial violence either. So
yeah, see, and maybe once I get the questionnaire, people understand. Like, I go into detail asking you, are you okay with this stuff? Are you okay with little less than pornographic type sex? Like, I get detailed.
Oh, I get pornographic.
Yeah, are you okay with horror, gory, killings? Are you, like, I ask all these for specific reasons. I'm not just asking to say, well, there's none of this in there, but hey, just so you know. I mean, there's a reason I'm asking you this stuff. So I feel like, and that kind of goes back to getting to know your betas. Like, that's what that questionnaire is for.
Exactly.
You don't want to say, okay, this is a romance novel because it's got 10% of its romance, and people are expecting a cozy novel, and you're giving them blood, death, and gore with like, I love you before I kill you. was that movie, the Honeymoon Murder or whatever in the 90s? Like, it's a really lovely romance movie, and then like this woman marries 3 times, and all 3 times the husbands somehow mysteriously disappear on the honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta warn people that there's a little bit of both, and they gotta be okay with that.
And really, when you, it's definitely about getting to know your betas, because again, depending on what themes or genres that they're already into, if they're into Stephen King, they're already into something that's thriller or horror gore, or if they go to oh my goodness, Molly Harper is one of my favorite authors. She's the one that wrote the Jane Jameson series and the Peachy Keen books. She she talks about sex in her books, but when you come into it, you think it's just going to be snarky romance. But she does have elements of passionate, more like erotic, more like a light erotica. Like in one of her books, the 2 vampires do it on top of a shattered glass coffee table. Awesome scene, by the way. Please check her books out if you have not ever heard of her. Molly Harper, she's amazing. But like that scene, I was just like,
that just sounds
never in my life. I'm afraid of glass breaking and getting into my eye like it did in that one movie with Jessica Alba, where she played that. Yeah, girl, I'm afraid of that. And it was like right in my face. And I'm like, you're just gonna put that in the movie like that? Anyway, so. But then you're gonna have them fuck on top of the glass. That is so uncomfortable. Glass is gonna get everywhere, all up in your naughty bits. Just
you like sex sent me to the ER.
that is a story where the ER text. What did you do tonight, Carlos? Man, you will never guess. But that. You never even think that would happen, but she goes there, and you have to be able to be ready for that. And if you know the person, especially in real life, you know that they into some crazy shit, you can expect they gonna write about some crazy shit. Right. So at least if you question, or if you know that you're, as far as if you want to be a beta reader, if you know that you are not okay with certain things being in the writer's novel and you suspect it, ask. Yeah. We're all about, we're cool. Come to us and ask. We may be professionals about this, but that's exactly why you need to ask, because we're going to put it there. But if you don't know, and we're not that totally clear, and you want to know more, you got to ask, because we won't say anything because we think that we're being clear enough.
Yeah, that's true. We had one more question, but I've got to get to going here in a minute. So we can do it, but let's do it quick. Do you format your manuscript before you send it out? If you do, how do you go about it? I don't format.
Not at all.
I does. I put header. I basically format it like I would format a manuscript, because I want to save myself the time. Do it now, then you got to do it later. Well, and then it actually reads like a book.
When I do my formatting for the publishing, like if I'm going to end up self-publishing later, I do it in an entirely different document. I do the DIYformats.com, and so I use that. So it's really hard to edit with it like that. So I don't edit it at all. Like, other than putting page numbers, format it or whatever, I don't do that. So I don't know. Well, thank you guys for being here. This started off as one crazy stream, as usual. Mm-hmm. Typical Monday for us.
If it ain't one kid, it's another.
Yeah, to say mine won't be on our Monday streams because she has gym till at least August, September. I don't know. Y'all will find out about all that later. I kind of gave these two a shush on the lips till I talk about it. Then we will explain everything that is happening. But if you've already been on streams before with Sarah, you kind of have been hinted to. Otherwise, we will be back here, and I will get with these two and discuss what we're going to talk about, because it was going to be traditional publishing, but A, I haven't had time to research that at all, and B, Jessie needs some info, and we're going to do that. We're going to give that to her. So
I'm just now getting the notification for this live stream. Amazing.
I got it 11 minutes in, so
y'all are both doing good, because I still haven't gotten it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm starting to get all my notifications from like all my overseas YouTubers, but I don't have any.
It's not good.
I don't get it.
Messing up.
I don't get it at all. Yeah, Nelly, I've got to get into Scrivener. I don't know how that's going to work with formatting with betas.
That. I've heard it's really good. I can't. I don't know if I can.
I can't do it either. It's too organized for me, and I'm not an organized person.
I'm organized, but I can't even do that.
Well, it's got the 30-day trial, and I want to try it, but it's not like once you open it, you have 30 days. It's 30 days of you using it, which I guess I could try to figure it out. But my life is just too hectic, and I don't have that much time right now to figure that out. That would take...
Broken down, too intricate.
It's too great for me to try to figure out right now. So...
Accurate.
I will, you know what? I'm going to make that my 2019 goal, because it ain't happening this year. To be quite honest with myself,
I'm already planning. I'm planning to take some certificate classes online, like from MIT and shit. So you good? I'm doing my 2019 list right now too.
I can't believe like the year's almost over already. It's ridiculous to me.
Dude, I hope I will be settled by Nano, but if not, we'll see what is going on. That would be nice though. Hey, there you go, Jesse. Just write 50K for me and win for me, and then I'll get 50% off.
Yay!
I would never ask anybody to ghostwrite for me. I like writing too much. But yeah, that is us. Does anybody have anything to promo or anything?
Just our crazy live stream that might get you arrested.
Dude, if only. If only I was that creative to get
Why don't we be in charge of bailing her out? And you're too far away.
True. Let me Western Union you some money to bail you out.
Right? Yep. Baby, go under my mattress. Get the safe.
All right, let me see.
Poison darts.
Right? Okay. So our next live stream will be on July 2nd. Lovely. Yeah. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be very enthusiastic and happy and everything because of the day, but I will be here. So yeah. We will see you then with either talking about CPs, world building, or character development. I was about to say something. I have no idea what.
I'll just write questions for all three.
Okay.
That works. That works. We'll just figure it out and yeah. I don't know. Yeah. So I have a video coming out that is my May-June goals, even though it's halfway through June. I just got it.
Dude, I'm late with mine too, so don't worry about it.
Well, it was part of that where my camera deleted my freaking half my video, so I just found it. So I will have that up tomorrow for you guys, and then next Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, I will have the video up with all kinds of announcements and crazy live things going on, so that you guys can be in it and on it and everything. So, yeah. Until next time, guys, until July 2nd for this live stream, make sure you check out all our links down below. Subscribe to these girls. And if you have any questions, leave comments down below on anything you want to know for any future live streams or about us. So, till then, guys, bye.
Bye.
You're so quiet. Bye.
My throat.